Welcome to this quick qvWise tour. This brief tour will show you how to connect to ConnectWise and then how you can filter and view your ConnectWise data in order to give you some real insights into how your business is performing. With qvWise, you don't just get dashboards, you also get analytics and reporting. Now, if anyone's read the book The E-Myth by Michael Gerber, you will know that there are three key roles in a successful business: the entrepreneur, or in this case the CEO or owner, who lives in the future, the technician, who lives in the now, and the accountant, who lives in the past. Each role is focused on different types of dashboards and metrics, but for this tour we're going to focus on the service manager's role, the person that lives in the now. The first thing we need to do is to set up a connection to your ConnectWise database. If you're on-premise, you select Document, Settings, ConnectWise. You select the name of your ConnectWise server and enter your credentials. You then hit the Reload button. qvWise will now extract the important data from ConnectWise. This reload process should take about 20 seconds, but can vary depending on the speed of the database server and how much data you would like to analyze. qvWise can be configured to only download data which has changed since when you last performed a reload. Once the reload is complete, qvWise will have a built-in local in-memory database copy of your ConnectWise data. Being local in memory means it's really fast. Now that we've got some data, let's see what we can have a look. Let's see what we can do with it. So if we want to select the board, I can just click up here and Systems Integration is the board that I'm selecting. And I can see that we've got 32 open tickets. The number on this tile here doesn't change because it's set to ignore the selections that we've made. We can go backwards and forwards between selections, or we can clear the data altogether. I'm going to go back and select Systems. Now we're going to select another board, so the testing board. Again here what we can see is we've got all boards selected up the top. We've made a selection previously, which is a systems integration board, and now we've actually made another selection down the bottom, and we can select a couple of different boards. Almost all reports are date-based, so understanding how dates work within qvWise is quite important. When we use the calendar, we're selecting the up to date. So let's, as an example, select another period. I'll go July 31. And if I select week, I'm getting just from, in this case, from Monday to Wednesday, because it's July 31 happens to fall on a Wednesday. If I pick a Friday, we'll get the full week. And so we can see a day, week, month, quarter. We can also view the data, but in different ways. So we've got 4 columns here. We've got this dimension column, which in this case is age, all the tickets, all open tickets, just the systems integration board, and over here we'll pick, as an example, we'll pick the sales board. So what we can also do here is we can view the ticket by ticket type, or who entered time and who owns the ticket. So this is what's called a cyclic drill down or cyclic group. It allows us to view data in many different ways. And as an end user, you're able to change this group if you like to see the data differently. Let's clear our selections. So when we see some data that's interesting, we might want to bookmark it for later. We can simply click on the bookmark icon up the top, add bookmark, and give it a name or description. Let's see what happens when we do that. So let's just select the company, and we might select a couple of different ticket types, and we might select a board as well. I save that bookmark, I clear those selections, and I can reapply that same bookmark again. I can clear the selections or I can go back. It's very easy to select and filter data as required. Once you've got that data, you can also view it in a different way. So in this particular case, we're viewing it as a straight table, but if we want to see it as a bar graph, we can do that. We can export to Excel. That exported the data. We can change it back to a straight table, export to Excel. Still looks much the same, it's just raw data. If we wanted to export the chart as a chart, we can copy to clipboard the image. We paste that image. I have to enable editing. And that's just an image. Okay, so that concludes part 1. In the next part, we will cover how to share this information using both publishing and reports.